Welcome back to Sustainability Ventures, where we dig beneath the surface of sustainability headlines. Clean energy policies are designed to cut emissions, fight climate change, and move us away from fossil fuels. But today, we're exploring a surprising and uncomfortable truth. Some clean energy policies are indirectly supporting fossil fuel infrastructure. How does that happen? And why does it matter for our climate future? Let's break it down. Clean energy policies include renewable energy subsidies, electric vehicle incentives, carbon pricing and emissions targets, and energy transition roadmaps. On paper, these policies aim to reduce fossil fuel use. But energy systems are complex, and when policies focus on short-term wins instead of system-wide change, unintended consequences can emerge. One major issue is grid reliability. Solar and wind are intermittent. They don't produce power 24/7. To keep the lights on, many governments approve new natural gas plants, expanded gas pipelines, and LNG import terminals. These projects are justified as temporary backup for renewables. But here's the problem. Fossil fuel infrastructure lasts 30 to 50 years. What's called a short-term solution often locks countries into long-term fossil dependence. Electric vehicles are a cornerstone of clean energy policy, but in regions where electricity still comes from fossil fuels, EV growth increases demand for natural gas power plants and coal-based electricity. In some cases, oil companies even invest in charging networks, benefiting from public EV subsidies while continuing fossil fuel expansion elsewhere. The result? EVs reduce tailpipe emissions, but upstream fossil infrastructure quietly grows. Many clean energy policies label natural gas as a transition fuel. This classification allows gas projects to access green financing, public subsidies for pipelines and terminals, and easier permitting under climate policies. But methane leaks from gas infrastructure are extremely potent greenhouse emissions. By embedding gas into clean energy strategies, policies risk extending the fossil fuel era instead of ending it. Here's another unintended outcome. Public funds meant for clean energy sometimes support fossil infrastructure indirectly. Examples include grid upgrades designed mainly to serve gas plants, hydrogen projects powered by fossil fuels, and carbon capture subsidies attached to oil and gas facilities. This creates a paradox. Governments spend billions fighting climate change while helping fossil companies modernize and expand. Cleaner outcomes are possible with smarter policy design. Number 1, invest heavily in energy storage and grid flexibility. Number 2, set strict limits on fossil backup capacity. Number 3, exclude fossil-linked projects from green financing. Number 4, align energy, transport, and industrial policies. A true energy transition requires system change, not half measures. Clean energy policies are essential, but if they're poorly designed, they can slow the very transition they're meant to accelerate. The challenge isn't choosing between renewables and reliability, it's building policies that deliver both without reinforcing fossil fuels. If this video gave you a new perspective, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. So, should fossil fuels ever be considered part of clean energy policy? Thanks for watching, and remember, a sustainable future depends not just on good intentions, but on smart design.